The King mod. Let's have a look. Welcome back. So today up for review is the King Mechanical mod. This one comes to us courtesy of ecig wholesaler distributor Vape and hawkvape.com, their website. Also, this comes to us from vaporstube.com, vapors-tube.com, where you can find anything related to vaping video wise, excuse me. From reviews, tutorials, how-to, and you can also find my reviews there as well. We now have a Vapors Tube review team, and this is up for review for the Vapors Tube review team. Thanks to Vape, who has graciously sent the team a bunch of items for review. About the King mod. Yeah, there it is. This suits me well, of course, because it says King. Awesome. So right now I am using the Tobe 26650 RDA. The build I have in it, excuse me, must be drunk or something, right? The build I have in it is a dual coil, 10 wraps each, running at about 0.7 ohms, 0.7 ohms, and we are vaping Captain Oliver's. Yeah, Captain Oliver's. Of course it won't focus. It never does for me. So let's have a vape. Let's check it out. Voila, we have vapor and lots of it. I haven't really experimented too much with 26650 devices. I do own 2 of them now, and I can tell you right now that I don't use them very often. They are big devices, and this is quite heavy with the RDA and the battery in it. Very heavy indeed. And get the details of it. So far, how do I like this mod? This is my at-home device just because of the weight and the size of it, for sure. It's kind of stays plopped on the desk, says King, makes me happy about myself, you know. The Captain Oliver's is good. So we have nice gnarled edges on the top cap and on our bottom firing switch and locking ring. And by the way, this locking ring is reverse threaded. Our switch on the bottom is magnets, which I really like. I'm a magnet freak. I love magnets. I hate springs, but when you got a spring, you got a spring, and that's what you got, right? So I love the design of this. The paint job, I'm not too sure what's with the paint job, if it is even a paint job. I know it's something. Powder coating, maybe? It's kind of got a grain to it. And I'll show you that in the up and close, but it has a weird grain to it. I like it. It kind of dulls it out, makes it not too shiny, makes it not a fingerprint magnet. Now on Vape's site, on the details of this item, they say that this is stainless steel. I have a hard time believing that it's stainless steel. I think it's brass, because when we go to the up and close, we'll see the inside of the tube, and I'm not too sure. Can you brass plate? Can you brass plate things? I don't know, but everything looks brass to me. I don't see any stainless steel in this at all. We've got solid copper connection pins on both the firing button and top cap. The top cap is a floating firing pin, which is nice to have. Now I have had two different batteries inside of this device. I have had, let me see if I have it, and of course I don't have it. Oh, here it is. So my MNKE, so of course I'm not going to use a 0.7 ohm build on an MNKE. And I have my IMR in here, eFest IMR. This MNKE is a mil shorter than the IMR. So this fits in there perfectly. The IMR eFest, for some reason, I've got just the tiniest bit of a gap right here because I can't screw it all the way closed. And I'm not going to force it because I definitely don't want to crush the battery, right? So the locking ring on this, I can't get over this reverse threaded locking ring. It's like butter. And having the gnarled edges on it is awesome. Makes it so much easier to get your firing button locked. The other thing I've noticed with this is the firing button. When I set it flush, when I start to use the device, it eventually starts to, well, the firing pin or the connection pin inside is screwed to the firing button, and eventually it slowly rotates and rotates, and you can see how it's just about come out there. I can slowly rotate it back in, but I can never rotate it enough so that it's flush. I can fire it and maybe try, and no, I can't get it to go back flush. Not a bad device. I mean, there really isn't that much to say about mechanical mods. You have bad mechanical mods and you have good mechanical mods. The quality on this is superb. I have not had a problem with this. The threads are awesome on it, including the magnet firing button. For a clone, that's pretty good to have a magnet firing button on there. The logo design on this is awesome. It's the 3 lions heads on there. Pretty good, pretty good. Then the punched out lettering for King. That's also very swell indeed. So guys, let's go to the up and close. We'll take a closer look at what's in this device, what makes it. It's mechanical. Okay. Teardown on the King mod, and we can have a look inside. Please excuse the lighting. I'm having lighting issues right now. My super expensive fluorescent bulb seems to like to flicker right now. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll take off the bottom firing button cap. You can see on the bottom there we have our King logo. Very nice etching in there. We have our lock ring. Lock ring on this is actually out of, I think, all my mods. This is the nicest reverse threaded lock ring I think I've ever had to deal with. I mean, this one's really nice. Alright, so you can see on our bottom cap we do have a copper, this is a solid copper connection pin. Our white Delrin insert. We'll just go ahead and set the rest of the mod aside, and we'll go ahead and tear this down. This is a magnet switch. So you can see our solid copper connection pin there. Now, as you can see, we have magnets, and they always seem to do that. You can see inside our bottom cap, nice and clean. We've got 2 magnets. I'm not too sure what kind of magnets these are, if these are rare earth magnets or not, but they are strong as heck. Definitely don't want to get my fingers in that one. Our bottom cap with our logo on it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and reassemble this. We'll just check our polarity on our magnets here. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and place that in there like that. And I noticed with this one, You just kind of have to shove it in there really quickly and you're good to go. I think that's the case with most magnet switches anyways. We've got really nice gnarled edging on this. Really nice for when you're removing and placing in a battery. So we have our center tube here with our King logo on there as well as our cutout for the actual King lettering on there as well. We have our top cap with our floating 510 connection pin. The Delrin simply unscrews from the 510 hole. So this Delrin is threaded 510. You can see our floating pin here. See if I can get it to move out. And a little bit. Not much though. It is quite stiff, but that's a good thing. I guess you don't want a very loose pin. So what I was getting at in the FaceTime is on their site, in the specifications of this mod, it says that it's stainless steel, and I don't know if you can see inside the tube. Maybe if I just adjust the lighting here. Inside this tube it looks like brass too. I mean, I'm just not 100% on that one. I mean, it really does look like it's solid brass. It might be plating. I mean, I do see some wrinkling along that inner edge right there. So it might be plating. Oh, you know what it might be? Is this sleeved? It is too. Is it sleeved? Or is that just the finish? Just having a closer look at this, guys. Sorry. No, it's not sleeved. It's just painted or powder coated on the outside. Nice finish. Kind of grainy, actually. I don't know if you can hear that. The paint does kind of have a grain to it, which does give it kind of a different look. Not too bad. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty much as simple as it goes with this mod for, you know, mechanicals are as simple as they come. That is why they are mechanicals. You get good connectivity out of it, you use the right materials, and your battery efficiency is super great. Okay guys, there you go. Let's go back to FaceTime and we'll talk about this a little more. Alright, there you guys go. So we got an up close look at the King mod, the 26650 version of the King mod. As you can see, we've been undergoing some set changes here, and I hope it's for the better. I don't know, you guys let me know. The review has been made possible from vapors-tube.com and the Vapors review team there as well. If you guys haven't checked out vapors-tube.com, I think you guys need to check it out. This site pretty much narrows it down. If you're looking for anything vape related, from the big names down to the new guys, this site has it for you. It grabs everything from the internet and puts it in one place. I mean, you can't go wrong. If you're, you know, say you got a Tobe you want to build, and you just go to the site, search it, there's bound to be a video there to help you out. So again, thank you to Vapors-Tube for this review, as well as ecig wholesaler distributor Hawk Vape and hawkvape.com. Now let's see how this vapes. So much airflow with this tobe. Very qualitacious. I'm going to use that word, qualitacious. Qualitacious clone from Hawk Vape. I mean, including the magnet switch. I really do like it when devices come with magnet switches. I'm a big magnet fan for sure, and this locking ring is just butter. Just butter. I have had some problems with the switch. You know, as Grim Green says, you gotta claw it a little bit. It is a big device. It has got some weight with it, especially with the battery in it. But it vapes hard. Clouds for days, guys. Now, where can you pick this up? I have no idea. Hawk Vape is a wholesale distributor, so if you're looking for something from Hawk Vape, I highly suggest you go down to your local vape shop, have them check it out, see if it's something they are interested in. I'll talk to you later. We're coming up with more reviews here pretty soon, so keep on vaping. Stay safe. Can't say that enough. Stay safe. See ya.